This is your local election headquarters.
Welcome back to This Week in Louisiana Politics. Well, the state of Louisiana has more than 3,000 miles of levees built in it, and Congressman Troy Carter from New Orleans just sent President Trump a letter concerning that levee. He joins us now. Congressman, thanks for coming on.
Fred, thank you very much. At a time when we are bracing ourselves to celebrate and commemorate solemnly the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina and the devastation that it left in its path, the president has made another reduction, a reduction in the inspecting of our levees. And timing couldn't be worse. We know that through our studies and managing of past disasters, we've been able to use that science to ensure that our levees are safe. Yet this new ruling that came out today in the newspaper indicated that the president wants to reduce funding for inspections of levees for the next 2 years. And I wrote a letter respectfully urging the president to reconsider that. This is a matter of science and a matter of fact that we need to push back against.
I covered Katrina, and I was down there when the levee broke. I'm a little fuzzy on the details, though. Was one of the problems with that levee being breached, was it that it wasn't inspected enough?
Well, it was a matter of that particular breach was a barge that hit and caused the breach. But we do know that we've had other breaches in other parts of our state, which require that these levees are maintained. We also know that the levees around New Orleans, while they have been fortified and are better, can always be shored up more. We should always endeavor, because Mother Nature causes shifts to our levees, and we have to always check them to make sure, particularly before storms, during storms, and again after storms, that they are in fact safe and prepared for disaster.
What do you expect the president's response to be?
I'm hopeful that this very respectful letter, which was not a partisan letter, I wrote it as the chairman, founder, and co-chairman of the Bipartisan Disaster and Recovery Caucus, that this is not about politics, it's not about party, it's just about the facts. I'm hopeful that it will be received in that same vein. And I'm hopeful that there will be a reversal on this action that will be to the betterment of all Louisianians, not Republicans or Democrats.
And Congressman, I was talking to you before. This letter literally just came across my desk, so I'm reading over some of the details. But you talk about the respectful part of this letter. Here's one part of the letter that I wanted to read. I recognize the challenges of balancing federal resources, but levee inspections are not optional. The cost of prevention is far less than the cost in lives and dollars of other catastrophic failure. So you're recognizing that the president has a job to balance all of these responsibilities, but you say that these levee inspections are crucial to Louisiana and specifically New Orleans.
Absolutely. Listen, we know the financial crisis that any government has, and we have to be responsible with how we budget, but we also have to make sure that we take into account the human cost. In this case, it would be penny wise and pound foolish to remove the inspections that secure communities from flooding and tidal surge. I think in this case, we'll continue to work together to find ways to tighten the budget without costing life.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Congressman Troy Carter, thank you so much for agreeing to the last-minute interview. I appreciate you making yourself available.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.